Over 117,000 candidates applied. 48 candidates shadowed their local CEOs in their home countries. Now just 5 remain. I'm Pips Taylor. I am live in Paris, and in just under an hour, we will find out who will become the global CEO for 1 month. This is the biggest opportunity for a young person to start out their career. Now, that selected candidate will be working alongside Adecco Group's global CEO, Alain Dehaze, for 1 month. They're basically going to be running a multinational company. Now, that person is going to be working so closely with Alain that they're going to be going to every meeting, they're going to be involved in every decision, solving every problem. But this decision has not yet been made, and the process is still going on. Now, 10 finalists arrived in Paris this week to head to Bootcamp. They've been put through 3 days of rigorous tests and challenges. That 10 became 5, so let's meet our final 5.
Yes, as you can see, the competition here at the Bootcamp is really fierce. We have people from all over the world. They're all really well prepared.
Today we already had a great start within the entire team of the 10 candidates of CEO 1 month. And I just hope that we can take the spirit of more collaboration instead of competition to the next level.
I think it is the best advice that I will try to apply to myself.
Over the next few days, I'm going to approach it with a real positive outlook and look to collaborate wherever I can to be myself and show the qualities that I know that I have.
I don't have a proper strategy. I just want to have fun and be myself and do my best to represent correctly my country.
An introduction there to your 5 finalists who have been up since the crack of dawn, and they've been doing their one-on-one interviews with Alain Dehaze, and that process is still going on. Now, also coming up soon, they're going to be doing their CEO speeches. Now, that is their last chance to pitch for themselves to become the global CEO for 1 month. That's going to be happening very shortly, and we're also going to be chatting live to the finalists. But today's also about you guys. We want you to get involved at home, so we're running a poll for fun. It's a prediction poll, so we want to know, who do you think will become the global CEO for 1 month? So if you comment below with your hashtags, #Ed, #Valeria, #Maxime, #Ann, and #Yulian. We're going to be revealing the results at the end of the show today. So these guys have been working super hard. Let's have a look at what they've been up to this week at Bootcamp.
And just enjoy and make the best of what we can do. Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
It was really interesting actually, and it's just a new app that they're going to develop very soon. So it was a nice challenge.
And later we had an interview with 2 of the jury members to actually talk about personal experiences in some certain situation where we had to adapt ourselves, or how did we learn out of experiences.
The best thing about this bootcamp has by far been the opportunity to meet all the other top 10 CEOs, and it's been an amazing experience.
There's good and bad, so I'm super excited and just super happy to have been able to have this experience.
But it has been an amazing journey so far. It has been absolutely amazing to get to know these 9 young leaders from all around the world.
I'm really glad to be here in Paris during this bootcamp, and I think what I have learned and have done so far has already no regret.
been a great experience. I met a lot of great people. It was really great to just be here. I'm really happy about it.
This challenge has been the first individual challenge that we had.
Was to develop a mobile application, which is very tightly related to what Adecco does as a group currently.
It's very interesting, and getting the feedback from real experts is really intriguing and very interesting.
So it was really, really tough to think about all of this in 1 hour.
We have to present the app to the judges.
The presentation was tough. You had no time to prepare. You had a big project. You wanted to get everything you could.
But I also enjoyed the experience, and it was really good.
That gives you a flavour of what our candidates have been up to this week at Bootcamp. As you can see, they've been working so hard. And I know that they would really, really appreciate any messages of support. So whoever you are behind, please do send in your messages of support down below, and let's get behind them in their final push to become Global CEO for 1 month. Now, very shortly, we will be coming to you with the CEO speeches live. This is their final chance to pitch for the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to become Global CEO for 1 month. Do stay with us. We'll be back very shortly. Please do keep your support comments coming and your poll predictions below. We'll be back live soon.
Hello. Wow. Firstly, it's such a delight to be here. It really is such a pleasure. I think, Ali, you talked about the passion that the Adecco Group has for empowering young people, and the CEO 1 month for 1 month program is, I think, amazing testament to that. 117,000 people that we try to reach. What an incredible manifestation of that passion to empower young people and bridge the skills gap and get them into work. And I've loved the journey so much so far, and I really hope that it will continue. I think 2 main things that I can bring to the role is, firstly, my thirst for learning, my curious nature. I want to discover the world. I love to be thrown into new environments, in new people with challenges like we've had this week, where you have to be creative, you have to play the hand as if it was the one you'd always wanted. Then you have to get things done. Ultimately, you have to deliver as well. And secondly, my love for people. Alan, you talked about the importance of working in a team and how our generation love to do that, and that's definitely me. What a pleasure it has been to meet the other 9 finalists over, well, I was about to say weeks because it feels that long, but just a couple of days. The amazing experience to understand people's different backgrounds, where they've come from, their perspective on the world, how you can then understand that context, go around the world like you do, Alan and his team, and try to apply a business model across businesses and understand context locally by really understanding people and growing your team. What I would do for the future is, I think, take those principles of curiosity and team and passion for people that the group has, and apply that to really perform, transform, innovate, as you say, to push forward for the future. But that's my 2 cents, as we say. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Ed. Thank you very much. Next, may I ask Valeria to come to the stage?
Well, hello everyone. My name is Valeria. I'm 22 and from Peru. I wanted to talk to you about my journey till here. Like 6 months ago, I started this incredible venture. I didn't thought my life was going to change so much, actually. I was just searching for an I was having a hard time to actually get one because I was looking for something that really meant something to me. And I found this incredible program, which I'm really passionate about. For me, the program means everything, especially coming from a country where we have more than 70% of informal jobs, and from that, 80% it's from young people. I've been lucky enough to have incredible opportunities in my life, but obviously that's not the reality in the world. Obviously, it's not in my country. So this program gives people the opportunity to actually have an experience. Like, you know, everyone here once have someone that really believed in you and gave you that opportunity. So we have to replicate that to every single part of the world. I also wanted to say that I was so happy to meet every single one of the persons, of the people that are here, because they were amazing. They are the most incredible people I know. They're really talented, and this is something that all companies should do, because we actually represent the youth in the world, and we know that we can do the things well. During my month, I had the chance to speak to really important people that can do something about the problems we have in the world today, because obviously we do not have the power to do it right now because we are still young. And also I have got the chance to share my experience with other young kids and tell them how inspired I was with all the program. So I only have words to say thank you to the team of Peru. They were so open to me, to all the group, because you are believing in us, and that's something I really appreciate. And thank you to this incredible top 10 that now I can call friends. Thank you.
Wonderful, thank you for that. And next, may I ask Maxime to come?
Thank you. Hello, everyone. It has been a long road to come until this place and touch this microphone. And I mean, even for me, who probably lives the closest to this place than every of the other candidates, it still has been a long road. But you know, the good thing with long roads is that they fill your head with much more learnings and much more memories than the short ones. And I remember I once listened to Alexandre Donat from the ADECO group in France saying about the Shadow Comex that it is an accelerator of learnings. Well, I couldn't say better for the CEO for 1 month program. I mean, in 1 month, you learn so much about these companies and all the really passionate employees, about the labor market in which it operates, about high-level leadership. And you get to learn so much about every single one of the ADECO employees that you meet day after day. And you know, the CEO for 1 month program, I think it is also about spreading the message to the world that we need to break the vicious circle of companies that don't want to give young people their first working experience because they still didn't have a first working experience. And I think that now, thanks to the ADECO group, we have the proof that we needed to change the mentalities. I mean, if we, the ADECO group, could trust a young student to successfully become the co-CEO of a Fortune 500 companies, and I think if we were able to do that, now it's your turn, all the other companies, just to trust young people and give them their first experience, their first maybe apprenticeships that will change their life. And the most important word is trust them. And you may probably ask why you should trust me to become the global CEO for 1 month. And I think I will not make like the list of my strengths, because I think we all have a lot of strengths that have already been proven to be relevant to become a CEO for 1 month. but from my experience with Christophe, I think that a good CEO for 1 month, I think it's not about having the right strengths, but I think it's about knowing how and when to use them properly. And really, I think it's not about being a team player or being a leader, but it's about knowing and knowing naturally when you must just listen and be humble, and when you must communicate your ideas and go ahead. And I think this is something that I did successfully according to the feedback of Christophe Catoir. And I think it will be... He said yes. And I think it will be even more important with Alain Dehaze, since like all this, because of the variety all of the situations that will be just infinite. And to say a last word, I think that today our Colombian candidate, David Torres, would probably say that at the end of the day, what really matters is the amount of passion that you put in what you do. And I just hope that I will have convinced you that I have this passion doing this speech. Thank you so much to everyone.
Wow, just wow. And Ann-Sophie, may I ask you to come up?
Thank you so much. Over the last few minutes, I would just like to ask you to think a little bit about future, because this is what just has started for us and for me through and with the Adecco Way to Work program. It has given a voice to us, a generation just to come right out of college. And the best thing about it is actually that I really trust all the people involved about their intention and their tireless effort to actually make us speak, give us a voice, and develop our strengths and personalities first and foremost. The experience to accompany Peter Blesch in Germany, but also all the steps we had to take to come here, was really challenging and rewarding. But for all the feeling I had over the way, there's actually a phrase helping to explain it a little bit. It goes like, today, the shoes are probably way too big for you, but you will certainly grow into them. And that's a bit what the CEO for 1 Month program is about for me. It is inspirational, it's a novel and insightful, but first of all, it is future-oriented, and it's about the people in it. So this year is actually the highlight so far for our journey together, and meeting all of these innovative, inspirational, and progressive people was more than personal experience and more than motivational to me. So I think together that is the way to go, with the support we got from all our, actually also the other 45 candidates who are not here today, and from the 5 who are just came yesterday to just listen to their speeches, giving us like a happy face within the challenging questions of the jury. That is what it's about for me, and I'm so happy to have had this chance to live that, to inspire maybe one or the other, but especially to get the inspiration from them and get their contact for the next life. So whatever happens today, I think, Alain, you can't even do a wrong choice. So I would lie if I would say I'd not thought about the next experience for myself. So you can talk about strengths. I think authenticity and empathy was strengths of many of us. So though I'm not where I want to be yet on personal level, I am ready to go the extra mile, to grow into these shoes, and to actually move the organization forward. I think we have innovation, collaboration, and also personal commitment as tools to build our entire future, and I do want to be part of the team of architects. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ann-Sophie. And last but not least, Yulian.
Bonjour, monsieur collègue. I hope my French is good enough. Yeah, you can see how difficult it is to speak after these amazing people. They pretty much said it all. It's really difficult now to talk after them. First of all, I want to kick off with my personal experience. I want to talk about a CEO for 1 month as something which is not only about getting to know the business behind Adecco. It's much more. It's, for me, the real truth and what Adecco is about is the people inside the company. It's really what you can see in each and every single pair of eyes. If you look in their eyes, you can see this passion, you can see this warm hello, you can see everything that you want to see in order to not only grow professionally, but of course also grow personally as individual. So first of all, thank you that there are such kind people and people who believe in what they do. This is really, really important. Secondly, I want to talk. To thank every single individual who was involved in this amazing journey. Not only the 48 candidates that I'm sure they had their tough times with their CEOs. Yeah, for sure. Also the top 10 amazing people. Like really, I have a special place in my heart for you, and especially for this bootcamp. It was amazing. The jury, they're a bit tough. They are tough. But thank you again for the opportunity. Thank you for testing us up to the limits. It was really amazing. And of course, all the organizers. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. It was really good. Last thing that I want to conclude. So I want to give some kind of an advice for all the young people. I think that the only way to succeed in life personally and professionally is by believing in yourself. Just believe in what you do every day. Be the best of yourself. This is the only way to do it. At least this is what I do on a daily basis. I try to develop myself every single day. So I hope I can transmit this message to the young generation. Please believe in yourself and do what you love. Thank you so much.
Thank you all. Thank you all. I am seriously inspired. But now on to other very important decisions. We are going to take 5 minutes, and Elan and I will excuse ourselves because we have some things we need to talk about.
And there we have it. So that was them doing their final speeches, our finalists doing their CEO speeches. Now just behind us, Elan is off to make his final decision and to do the deliberation process. And we are going to be chatting to our 5 finalists. Now just before I introduce them, this is your 30-second warning for our poll countdown. But do keep your messages of support coming. And here are our finalists. How are you?
Very well, yeah. I'm very well.
Congratulations for getting so far, guys. Can I get you to pack in? It'll probably feel... Ed, how are you feeling?
Good. It's just a pleasure to be here, I think. You know, it's been an amazing couple of days to round off what's been an incredible experience, I think, for us all, of learning and meeting new people. So it's just a joy to be here, I think.
Yeah, well, it's great to see you all here. And how did you find your speech?
I was really excited, but also really nervous. But I'm happy that we're done and we are just about to know the results.
I know. I can feed off the sort of the nerves and excitement around you guys. How was your speech?
My speech was. I think it went well. Did it?
Well, I think it did, and you had a really nice final message, which was just to really believe in yourself and to try and be a better person every day. And I've really taken to that.
Definitely. I want to say that I truly mean it, first of all, but second of all, I was not as nervous as I thought I would be, because I can see that everyone here, they're kind of a friend already, and they're really close to me now.
Yeah. And what was one of the things that you've learned from this whole process?
Well, doing technical, especially I learned a lot about myself, about my personality and could develop in, and also how important it is to keep to yourself and to just stay true, whatever the challenge is.
What's been the highlight of your experience?
In the bootcamp, because the bootcamp, what is really, I would say unique is that you are put in situations that you have absolutely no idea what's going to happen, and this is when you act naturally because you have absolutely no choice, and this is when you show the best version of yourself. So I really loved the fact that we had this opportunity here.
Now, I would actually like to talk a little bit about Bootcamp. What was one of the biggest challenges for you, Ed?
Oh, the biggest challenges. I think we had 1 hour to design an app. They were essentially like, we need an app to help with candidates. Go.
No biggie.
You have an hour and then you're presenting for 5 to 15 minutes. And I think that was tough. We really had to focus, think strategically, not panic. And that was pretty challenging. I found that tough.
I mean, what a brilliant challenge. You really have to think on your feet. Now, if you're just joining us, we are chatting live with our finalists. One of these guys is about to become the global CEO for 1 month. Do keep your messages of support coming. And Maxime, do you have a message of anything to say to your supporters? We've had a lot of interaction today and sort of everyone's rooting for you guys. How does it feel?
Sorry, what? I didn't hear the question.
Do you have a message for your supporters?
Oh. Well, guys, just keep supporting me because I think that's good. That's a good point. No. Yeah, no, I'm just happy that everyone can have the opportunity to share with me and with all of us this experience. So I hope that if you're here, I hope that you just enjoyed what we've done and keep enjoying. And no matter what the result is, just know that I've been really, really happy during this experience.
Brilliant, thank you. Now back to Bootcamp, because seeing some of the videos, you guys had to do a virtual reality challenge. Tell us a little bit about it.
Honestly, this question, exactly this is what I wanted to talk about. This was my favorite challenge, actually. So we had to actually try to draw, like with this 3D goggles. I'm not sure how to explain it exactly. So it's 3D virtual reality. We were split in teams, and we had to guess what the concept is behind. So we had to draw the concept, and it was like really amazing. It was really fun, definitely.
Were any of you on the same team for that?
We were Ann-Sophie, Ed and I were on the same team, and then the two of them, they were on the other team. Yeah. But we were not that good in that game.
Don't say that.
Down the team, I was shocking. I was so bad.
He was like, I'm an artist, and then, okay.
And how did you guys have to work together in that challenge?
Well, actually, it was a lot of communication between the ones we had to guess what they were doing. It was kind of crazy because they were all like yelling at each other, like, we have to do this. And then we had a strategy to know how many words how many letters does the word has and everything. So it was really cool to have this secret language between us.
I love that. And you also had an escape room, which I don't think I'd be able to deal with that. How was that for you?
I was the only one in the team who didn't ever do it before, so it was really exciting. But it was so funny because we kind of had a strategy, then we did lose it because all the hints were a little bit confusing. But in the final minute, we got the diamond, so there was some mileage energy there, but we did good, I think.
So the challenge was that you had to find a diamond?
Yeah, we actually broke into a bank and robbed the diamond right off the treasure.
That's one of the best challenges I've ever heard. Did you manage to find the diamond on your team?
Sorry?
Did you manage to find the diamond?
Yeah, because we were in the same team, so we were in this escape room, yes, and we did. It was quite a challenge. We asked for clues too, but it was really great to work as a team and finally get the diamond we wanted robbed, but it was really great.
Fantastic. And so guys, we're about to have our final deliberation, which is fantastic. Alan is about to take back to his seat. So if I can get you guys to go. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Congratulations. Sorry?
Can I just say your last word?
You've got to take your seats. Alan's about to make his decision. So Alan is off now to make his final decision. This is extremely exciting. We're chatting there live to our finalists. They're all really excited. They've been through so many challenges. So we're going to be announcing our poll shortly after this announcement. And Alan is about to go live very shortly. So here we are. This is the moment we will find out who will become Adecco Group's global CEO for 1 month and join Alan de Haas.
So the moment we have all been waiting for. My heart, I think if I had on a heart monitor right now, it would explode. If I could ask the 5 candidates to please come to the stage. And Elan, may I ask you to join us, as I think you have an announcement to make.
Thank you, Ali. So, ladies and gentlemen, dear candidates, dear journalists, dear colleagues, the final challenge has come to an end. And after long deliberations, after exchange with the jury, the president of the jury, Ali, thank you for that, we are able now to announce the name of the young CEO who will join me for 1 month, for almost 7 days a week, 24 days. So sleep well before you start. Also, who knows, I do hope all of you will join us. Now, all of you have been extremely impressive. So, congratulations. Also, congratulations to all teams, because they have selected very impressive people. Really, I'm sure, the future leaders, hopefully at the Adecco Group or at our customers. So we are very happy to provide you a meaningful experience that can make a difference in your future, because that's what it is important. It is about your future, your professional future. So as a message for you in the room, but also to one listening to us everywhere in the world thanks to Facebook Live, I say dream big. Dream big and keep working hard, because that's how you will push your edge, you will push yourself to the edge. And remember, failure does not exist. It's just experience that you are gathering that makes you better, and also your surrounding better. What is very important is to learn. So learn and move forward. In the meantime, we will continue to support all of you, and all of you listening to us everywhere in the world. And we had 5 impressive CEO candidates. And now it's time to say a word for each of them and take a final decision. Are you ready? For once, men first. Yulian, keep your smile. Keep your smiling face. This is a wonderful asset you have. So keep it in mind during the whole life. You have this passion, this dream you have communicated to us in this wonderful speech. So continue like this, and hopefully in Bulgaria, but somewhere also in the world, changing the world like you want to do. Ann-Sophie, Germany. Ann-Sophie, I was very glad to meet you, to share with you, and be aware that you have a lot of impact. You have a lot of impact in what not only you say, but also in what you do, because you do it with authenticity, with empathy, with really a good, with the good in mind. So continue like this. Thank you for being here. Maxime, I have discovered in you one of our values, entrepreneurship. You are a real entrepreneur. And I do hope that today, together with Christophe or with Enrique in Madrid, find a nice entrepreneurship project for you. We have plenty of that. But keep this entrepreneurship and cultivate your inside garden. You have a wonderful inside garden. And when you go and connect to this garden, you are incredible. So go to yourself and leverage yourself, because it's fantastic. Valeria, I was touched by your willingness to change the world and also to change the young people through education. I love your plan, and I will support your plan, you will see, to develop young people thanks to better education, especially in countries, in regions where, unfortunately, there are no means to develop that through, let's say, governmental institution and so on. And continue to be passionate about education because it's a game changer in the society, in the world, but also continue to be the nurture, the caretaking of everybody around you, because your heart is wonderful, and I know that all of you have benefited from this authentic caretaking of other people. So thank you for that. And last but not least, Ed. Ed embody really our values. He's really a true passionate guy. He is really an entrepreneur. He has a lot of proximity. You are not the tallest one, but you have the highest gravitas. And this year, ladies and gentlemen, we will embody diversity. So, the global CEO for 1 month will be an engineer and a man. Ed, congratulations.
The floor is yours.
Very briefly then, Elaine, thank you so much. I am utterly humbled, really, to be in this position. What incredible program, as I've said. I can't wait to work with you and hopefully represent what have been a group of incredible candidates that we've seen. It's been a pleasure to meet you guys. As you were saying to those watching, dream big, and I look forward to sharing this experience with you and hope to inspire wherever I go. So I can't wait. Thank you so much.
And you saw there what was just happened earlier, because we did have some technical issues. We are now back live in Paris with none other than the official global CEO for 1 month, Ed Broadhead. Ed,
Hi.
Congratulations.
Hi, thank you very much. Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Shocked, quite shocked and surprised, because the other candidates were enormously strong, really were. And it's been a pleasure to meet them over the last couple of days. They've become really good friends. But no, utterly thrilled that I've been chosen, very humbled.
Oh, I mean, what an exciting experience to have been through and to get this far. And now you get to hang out with Alain Dehaze, Adecco's global CEO, for 1 month. What are you most looking forward to?
What am I looking forward to? I think just spending time with him and learning what he thinks, the challenges that he goes through every day, what he has to think about running a global Fortune 500 company. Just to have an insight into that is going to be incredible.
Are you ready for the early starts?
I'm ready for the early starts and a lot of flying and a lot of jet lag. But no, looking forward to it.
Has he told you what time you might start in the morning?
No, and I don't think I want to ask either. But I'm sure it's going to be full of surprises, just like the process has been so far.
Yeah, absolutely. And so what has been one of the most defining moments of your experience, do you think, so far?
Defining moments. I think the way that we all came together over this week, as I said, it's been a pleasure to meet the other candidates and learn about their experiences and perspectives on the world. So I think coming together in this bootcamp really has been a defining moment.
And let's go to bootcamp very briefly. What was the biggest sort of task and challenge for you?
The biggest task and challenge, I thought, were some of the individual challenges that we had. We were told to come up with a new idea for an app and given very little time to do so. So it was very stressful, but everyone was kind of shared in that stress and that panic. So there's a kind of group feeling of apprehension about it, which was encouraging.
And what do you think you've sort of learned about yourself throughout the process?
I think I've learnt about the importance of relationships and people and building teams and using your network, and also listening, really listening to people and giving them the time and giving them respect.
Well, Ed, a huge congratulations to you. You sound like the perfect candidate to be joining Alain Dehaze as Global CEO for 1 month. Congratulations. We'll let you get off to your other interviews. We've got a whole stream of people who want to chat to him. Thank you so much, Ed, and congratulations. So there you have it. Ed Broadhead is our final selected candidate. He will be joining Alain Dehaze, the global CEO, for 1 month, following his every move and absorbing everything that he does. Thank you so much for watching. So please do follow us on Twitter at Adecco Way to Work, on Facebook also, on our Facebook page, Adecco Way to Work, and the applications will be open for next year in 2018 in February. So if you're watching this, please do post below I'm in, and we will get in touch with you and we can send you all of the details for that. So that's February 2018 when the next applications will be open. Thank you so much for all your support, for watching, and we will be back with you soon.